Alright, so we are now in another part of Final Fantasy for the PSP. Um, Last time we were grinding the ogres in order to get money to get two specific spells. I believe Poisana and another spell. I think it's one of the white mage spells, probably. No, I think it was a black mage spell. So, again, right now we are just in our little grind sesh right now, which is going to be taking a while. Nothing special is going to happen really in the beginning of this part until I finish my grind checks right here, and then we'll be getting ourselves equipped in order to get to the marsh cave, which is all the way to the west of here. So yeah, I'm gonna be cutting my voice off for a bit, and then I'll be back when we are ready. But for now, it's just me grinding and me just trying to get enough gold. So yeah, that is all for now. So yeah, let's start the grind sesh. Alrighty then, we're gonna be checking how much money I have. I have about 5,239. So we're gonna go into town right here in Alfheim. We're gonna go up here. And then we're gonna check this shop. We want Fiora, definitely. On you. And on you. It's gonna be a very helpful spell. That is the only level 3 spell that we need at the moment. We'll come back for the rest of the spells later on. For the white spell, we definitely want Cura. So I'm gonna give it to him. And give it to her. And then I believe that we are gonna need one spell from the level 4 magic salespeople. Yeah, we're gonna need Poisana and Vox. I don't think we need anything from the Black Magic House. I guess Haste would be nice. So we're probably gonna get one Haste. We can get one Haste. So that's around 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,500 gil. Alright. First we're gonna go heal. That is our goal, to get 7,500 gil. Or to get everything that we need. We're gonna get actually 8,000 because I'm gonna be needing some gold needle. Just in case I do get stone. Can I get down? Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna go heal at the end right now. We're gonna go back to the grind sesh. Let's just see how much money we have at the moment. We have about 1,139. So up to around 8,000 gil. And then we can continue off. Alright, back to the grind sesh. Okay, so I just reminded myself that there were some armor pieces that I didn't buy before that I actually need to buy now. So we're gonna actually have to go in here, and then we're gonna have to actually talk to him. And I believe it's the copper amulets that I don't have. So we're gonna need 2 of those. So yep, there we are. Am I missing anything else? I have stock. I haven't even equipped it. Huh. I have 3 of them stocked. Oh wait. Maybe I should have just bought them this way. Alright, whatever. Did I buy this already? I'm gonna equip this stuff right now. So let's go to equipment. And let's put on the helm. Let's actually just go for optimal. Equip. Yeah. Alright. Then again, optimal. Alright, so we got our best armor, and then we're gonna go back to the grind right now. I'm just gonna go and heal. We're still trying to make it to around 8,000. So yeah. I'm going to say that like most of the grind sessions are gonna be at least around the beginning of the game all the time. At least that's for me. It saves a lot of grinding later on, I feel. Especially just saving up money. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, so going back. Alrighty then, so we made our 8,000 quota. Let's just go defeat this ogre for some extra cash. Oh, and we leveled up. Nice. I think we should be level 15 at this point. No, 14. 15. Except for you, because you died. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to the end. We're gonna spend some money to make sure that we are all healthy. Alright. I think we can continue on to our journey right now. Alright, let's get the necessary spells. So that we know that we're not just spending our money randomly. Like right here? No. It's gonna be up here. No, none of these either. We go over here. We're gonna go buy that Poisana. Let's give it to our white mage. Let's get Vox. Then we're gonna go over here to the black spells. I don't think there's any spells that we should have. Well, haste, right? Gonna give it to our black mage. And then we're gonna go down over here, and then we're gonna get some gold needles with the rest of our money. We're gonna buy one tent. I'm gonna tell you what tents do once we actually use it. This one. And then for the gold needle, oh, we don't have enough for the gold needle. Well, if we do, we just gotta sell some stuff. So we're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell that chainmail. We're gonna sell these clothes. We're gonna sell the staff. And the leather cap. Nice. Alright. And then we're gonna buy one gold. I think that should be enough. Alrighty then. So we're gonna actually get out of here from Alfheim. And we're gonna actually go to the west over here. We're gonna go to this place called the Marsh Cave. The Marsh Cave is I would like to say the first barrier of the entire game. Because relatively, you don't at all need to actually grind at all for the beginning of the game. But if you don't, this is where you'll most likely meet your end of your journey. Because the Marsh Cave is kind of infamous for being like that first real challenge of this game. Oh, I shouldn't be using thunder. Gotta change that. But the Marsh Cave is filled with monsters that can freeze you using the stone spell. Let me just make sure that everyone's just attacking. So you just want to make sure that you're prepared, like how I did right now. That's why I did all that grinding for. The Marsh Cave, I remember when I first tried it, it didn't end so well, and all my party went down, and I got a game over, and I had to go reset to my last save, which is kind of annoying. Also, make sure to save. I do recommend you getting at least one tent when you're in Alfheim, just like how I did. And I'm gonna show you why. You don't want to go into this little crevice right here, and you want to go down. Now we are gonna be fighting all these battles. I won't be running away too much. Mostly because this also helps less grinding later on. We do need all this gil. We're not really, again, grinding for experience. That just comes along the way. We are grinding because we need money. Again, if you have chosen the monk as one of your characters, you would have saved a lot more money than what I am doing. Again, you get a rougher start, but it is overall much less time wasted if you use the monk. I just don't like using the monk, personally. So we're gonna go down here, and then this is the marsh area right here, and then this is where we're gonna want to go. So we are actually gonna want to go right here to the items and use our tent. You can use tents only outside where the map is. Anywhere else, like inside dungeons or inside places, you can't use it. What it does is that it heals your party, just like how you would use a hotel. As you can see, everyone is back to being fully healthy. It doesn't fully heal you though, because that goes for the other item called the cottage, and that allows it to heal fully. But since we didn't do that much throughout our pathway to here, it managed to heal everything that we have. But again, like if you're severely hurt, it won't heal everything. So just keep in mind of that. You don't have access to cottages yet. Honestly, I don't think you need to. You also want to be saving before you go into this cave right here. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna double save because I'm paranoid. Alright. So now we're gonna start a journey into the Marsh Cave. So, the Marsh Cave. What you want to do first, I recommend, if you want all the treasures in this entire game, is that you want to go all the way up. The top area does not progress any story. It's a completely extra room if you want it or you don't want it. It's unnecessary to go up here if you don't really want the treasure at all. But this place does include some of the worst enemies in the game. Well, I'm not gonna say this entire game, but at the beginning of the game. That is because of the status elements that can happen right here, especially stone, which instantly kills your character if hit. It does have a low accuracy, but in some cases, especially when I first tried this game on the NES, I would get stoned pretty hard. And it'd be horrible because, again, we only have one gold needle right now, so if we do have a character that gets stoned, once we use it, there's no other thing that can heal stone that we have. We would have to actually get out of the Marsh Cave and back to Alfheim in order to cure it. So that's annoying. So we want to go up here, down over here. Thankfully we had no encounters right now, which is good. Want to go up here, and we want to get this treasure. Alright, so, right now we've already met the Tarantula. We also have the Black Widow, which is just a more damaging version. We just got poisoned, which really sucks. You're gonna get poisoned a lot in this place. None of these characters can activate stone yet, but we do have the green slime. Now, the green slime is like a precursor to what in future Final Fantasy games would just call the... I forgot their names, but they're basically just blobs. And these blobs have high defense, so I believe that depending on their color, you would have to either attack or use a special magic. So in order to test that out, we need to actually attack it with a physical attack and a special attack, and to see which one does more damage. That's how I usually figure it out. I don't actually know this by heart. So let's just attack. Let's attack it. Attack it. Let's use a magic. Let's use fire. Let's see if that works. For the majority of the time right here, most enemies are weak to fire. You don't have to use Blizzard. Blizzard does a good amount of damage, but fire does more damage to these type of characters. Inside this cave, we're gonna use magic, and we're actually gonna use that Poisana to heal up. You know what? Actually, no, I don't think that's actually a better alternative. We're just gonna be attacking. Alright, that does 1 damage, but that's the white mage, so it doesn't count. Okay, so physical damage doesn't do anything to it, but if we use the fire, it does more damage. So that means that the green slimes are weak to more physical, oh no, magical elements. So the black mage will be able to get rid of them. Now we just wanna just keep attacking them. We don't want to waste any magic. And that's the thing about a lot of these dungeons that you're gonna be figuring out is that you want to conserve your magic, because in these dungeons they don't actually have anywhere where you can heal. Unlike in future games, that won't be a thing until like Final Fantasy 3, I want to say, where they actually introduce like heal save points inside dungeons. So when you're inside of a dungeon, there's nothing to heal. There's no place to like recover. So make sure that you are well prepared and you're conserving magic. Otherwise, when you run out of magic, there's nothing really here to actually regain that magic back. Unlike in future Final Fantasy games, I don't know if they have these in the stores now, but ethers are just very rare to actually get in this game. And when you run out of magic, you're pretty much boned for your black mage or your white mage. So I just recommend just conserving at the beginning, making sure that you keep as much as you can, especially when you have boss fights at the end of these dungeons. So just keep in mind of that. Whenever you step, if you have poison, you do take damage. So just make sure to actually, that's why we actually got that Poisana spell, so we can actually heal that that status element instead of wasting a antidote, which we have 4 right now. That's, I think, we got throughout our journeys. So the item itself is pretty useless unless it's like an emergency kind of thing. We do have 4 potions, which is pretty good. Let's open this chest. And what do we get? We got the dagger. We can sell that dagger to the person. So if you get duplicate items, don't worry. They might as well just be like 4 gil or 20 gil cash. You just gotta go sell it. So don't get frustrated when you get the same item the same items over and over again, because later on you can just sell them and you gain money. Not completely useless. So we don't want to go up there. That's where we started. We want to actually go up here. And then we're going to go down here. And then we're going to go. Nice. Most of these chests are going to be containing a lot of gil. I don't think we're going to get any items that are going to be useful to us in this cave. At least I don't remember anything useful. I'm gonna go down here. I think this is the last room. We have gotten the broadsword. I think our character is already equipped with one. Let me just check. Go up here. And then, yes. So we don't really need the broadsword. We're gonna be selling that. Now we're gonna go actually back to the stairs. Alright, so, we have already met the crawlers before, but now we have, oh, we already also met the skeletons. Honestly, you can just attack these. They're very weak type enemies. It's when we actually, meet, what later on is the cockatrice, is when we're actually gonna have to really be paying attention and making sure that, none of us get stoned. I'm only gonna be showing that battle once, not only to include it into the bestiary, but to also show like the chances of maybe it stoning us. But most of the time afterwards, once we defeat one at least of those kind of things, we are actually gonna be running away from those battles because I don't like to risk getting stoned. Getting stoned is just a really horrible ailment in this game right here. Very hard to just cure. If you are playing the Pixel Remaster of this game, you are also able to just turn off random encounters. Makes the Marsh Cave a lot more easier to handle. If you do, of course, if you do want to get rid of a lot of these mass hordes of enemies, one thing that you can do is that As you can see that we got a level 2 fire, the Fura, as it's called. And what Fura does, unlike fire, is that you can actually hit multiple different opponents. It does less damage because of that, but you are able to handle more crowds of enemies. So like that. Let me just show that again. It's gonna actually target everyone. And you just click right there. I believe that also, like, you can use Fura on one. Can you? No. On this game. In the old game, you could have to do more massive damage, but I guess that Fura just does all damage to every single character now. That's very different from the NES version. Keep in mind that this, again, is my first time playing the PSP complete version of this game. So that's just interesting. You can also, if you wanted to, you can use your magic, and you can use Cura. And can you target your enemies? Do they allow that? Oh, I don't think they don't. I think they got rid of that feature right here. Huh. I guess you do actually need to get, like, Dira in order to actually attack the undead. Since they got rid of that, that's okay. We don't want to actually waste our magic on that anyways. So we're going to actually be showing Pure off. I do love these battle animations though. That's pretty cool. And you see? That's what's great about the Black Mage. The Black Mage can handle, like, huge crowds of enemies. So that's a good thing. That's the only time I'm going to be showing it. It does waste a lot of MP though. And let me just talk about that for a moment. One thing that Final Fantasy 1 on the PSP changes from the... And I think this first started on the Game Boy Advance versions of these games is that they got rid of its old magic system, which they do bring back in the Pixel Remaster, which I actually prefer because I actually like how each game is kind of different and how it handles its magic and HP and equipment systems. But for this, they just give you the regular MP system, which is far superior than the original one, to be fair. So the MP system here is that whenever you use any type of magic, each magic gives off a certain amount of MP that needs to be used. And if you... this allows you to, like, use lesser magic more often than more powerful magic. In the original, they had this thing called spell charges. And the thing about spell charges is that, like, each spell was relegated to a specific level, and because it was relegated to a specific level, each level had a certain amount of charges that you could use. So the first levels would have the highest amount of charges all the way to the 9th level, which would have the least amount of charges, maybe around 5 times. And it just made it so that you can only use that magic a certain amount of times in that specific level. This was a big issue when it came to, like, healing spells, especially because you had to decide whether to use your healing spells or use an attacking spell like Dia. In here, you don't have to really think about that. You just have to think about how much this spell in particular consumes out of your MP amount. So yeah, it does make the game a lot more easier in my opinion. But if you like a certain challenge, the Pixel Remaster does give you the original method, which I think is just more interesting, and I'm glad they actually the original version of that system. The first game to actually use the MP system would be the second game, which we are going to be playing later on. Just go back down over here, and then we're actually moving down. We're going to check our characters. Everyone's pretty healthy, I think. So yeah. Alright, so let's actually just run from these people because I think we faced these guys already. So we're only going to be facing characters that are just necessary to fight, because either to fill up the bestiary, which is right over here. Hopefully that I can remember the actual enemy. If I don't, I won't risk it and I'll just fight them anyways. There's nothing up there if I remember correctly. And then we're actually gonna go inside of here. So that other side to the east is actually a dead end. You don't want to actually go on to over there. And now we are in the second floor. In the second floor, we meet much more dangerous enemies. This is a scorpion. Scorpions have higher chances of poisoning you than the spiders and snakes. So we want to actually attack these because we never fought them. And hopefully we don't get poisoned. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. So we did get poison right there. Again, we had that Poisana spell, but we're actually going to be using our antidotes. Since I don't really precious the antidote more than the actual MP used to heal. So we're going to actually be using the antidote right there, and we're going to heal. And just imagine not having a white mage. That would mean that you would actually have to keep, instead of buying spells, you would have to keep buying items that go away forever. Which is why I do not recommend doing that. Oh, okay, so now we have the zombies and the ghouls. The zombies and the ghouls are all weak to fire, just like most enemies here. Again, when you have massive crowds of enemies right here, this is the reason why they gave you the Fear spell. You target multiple enemies. If you have the Dia spell, you can also target all these enemies. But since we didn't give Dia to our white mage just yet, we will later on. Especially when we get to our second dungeon. So yeah, we're just going to be taking care of these enemies. Our black mage should be able to just kill all of these. Awesome. Alright, so next we want to go on top and we'll go into the tree. We're going to move this bat right here. There's nothing in here. Come on, get up. The reason why I was stuck there is because of that. It wasn't from the door. There's nothing over here. Okay, so the gargoyle. The gargoyle is, I think, one of the first enemies that can use the stone spell. Now, if they do hit you with the stone spell, if you do not have any gold needles, you are basically fucked. And you might as well just get out of the cave and go all the way back to Alfheim, go heal up, maybe grind some to get some more gold needles. But I don't think we're going to have that kind of bad luck right now. We're just going to be taking care of these guys. We're actually going to take no chances right here and actually use the Fear spell. I think that these guys are actually not weak to the Fear spell, but actually the Blizzard spell. So, just do that instead. Alright. Alright, we're good. So we don't have to be fighting those gargoyles anymore unless we see a different colored gargoyle. There's nothing over here. Okay. Let's just actually go up here. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is where we need to go later on. So we are still trying to explore everything right here. Again, very dangerous place to be, I know, but we're gonna take the risk. Nope. Oops. It's gonna go down from here. It's blocked. That one's already open. Did I already get that one? Alright, so we got different color skeletons. We're gonna actually use the Fear spell again. How much MP do we have? I think we should be good. So we're gonna be attacking. The purple skeleton just means it's more powerful. Again, when they're different colored, that just usually signifies a much higher rank. Very nice. We should be going down. Let me go way back. There we are. Then we're gonna go up here. Check right here. Nothing there. Are all these chests open? Yeah, they are. Alright, we're gonna be running away from these guys. Hopefully that there is a chance for them to just stone you while you're running away. No, this is the way to. This is. I'm gonna go down over here. We already faced all these guys, so we're just gonna be right away. Go down over here. And then, I have seen the map of all these areas before, and I know some of them by heart. And this one I do know by heart because it's basically just a, I think, 4 by rows of 4 grid kind of situation here, where like it's just a block and then it's like 4 blocks and it's like 5 by 4. If I remember correctly, we're gonna check actually all of these. Some of these are just dead ends, but I just want to check them all because I don't know the chest by heart. So nope, nothing there. We did just get a Phoenix down, which is actually really good. The problem with stone is that you can't use a Phoenix down on stone. Phoenix down only works if your party member is dead. What Phoenix Down does is that it revives one of your party members and brings them back to life. I think they come with like half everything though, so just keep in mind of that. They are a very rare item in Final Fantasy. Only giving you them every once in a while. Go down. What I like to do is do kind of just like a left to right situation, where I'm just going through the doors, left to right. Again, it's rows of 4. Again, we're just gonna flee. We are here for a very specific story item, so you do actually need to go into this March Cave. It's not just an optional dungeon of any kind. You do actually need to be here. We are facing the Great Ooze. Again, physical attacks won't do anything, but magic will. We are actually going to be using Pure on it. And then, nope. We don't want to run away. We actually want to fight it. And then, attack. We won't do. Oh, wait. So, again, the green ones. I forgot. If you actually use magic on them right now, they're not going to do that much damage. This is not going to kill it. Oh, it does. Okay. But, okay, so the green ones, you want to use magical spells on it. And for the blue ones, you do want to use more physical attacks. So, yeah. Alright, getting this one. Getting a cottage, which I did talk about before, where it's just a better version of the tent, where it just heals up fully. We're actually going to be using that cottage when we get out of this cave. To fully heal up, so that we can go to the there is this castle all the way north of here that's called the Ulterior Cave, and it houses a certain creature there that we need to talk to. Okay, so physical damage for this one. Should be able to kill it. We got the Karma Armlet, we can sell that. We already gave each spell to each Copper Armlet to all of our mages. Did we equip? Actually, gotta make sure. Yeah, we did. Okay. So, I think we're almost there to the bottom right here. Is everyone healed up pretty well? No. We can actually start healing. We use our items, and we're going to be using some potion to heal up our characters right here. Okay, good. Everyone's pretty Gucci. Nice. Alright. So, that's where we're going to need our special item that we need to progress the story with. We'll actually do it right now. This chest is going to contain a monster in the box. And if you played a lot of RPGs, you know what that is, but basically, it's basically when you actually activate the chest itself, it will spawn a monster, and the monster in this case is going to be a Mind Flayer. Now, the Mind Flayers can reduce stone, and they have a pretty good chance of doing it. So just be prepared to make sure that hopefully your white mage doesn't get stoned. They aren't very damaging creatures. What you want to do is actually use lightning. I believe that's their main weakness. Let's just activate the fight. There we are. It's the Pisco Demon. I think they were called the Mind Flayers in the original NES version, but in this game they call the Pisco Demons. They're like Cthulhian kind of creatures. I actually really like their designs. I think they're pretty cool. So you just want to attack with him because your fighter just can really attack. But for your red mage, I recommend using Thunder. And then for magic, again, let's use Haste. We're gonna be treating this somewhat like a boss fight. So we're gonna be actually using Protect. Oof. Good amount of damage actually. Okay, so what Haste does is that oof, that's a lot of damage. What Haste does is that it multiplies the attacks for your fighter, which means that they will do double damage. So I always recommend like starting a boss fight with that. We're gonna be using Thunder again. We're gonna be using Magic. We're gonna be using Thunder. And then for magic, we are actually going to be using Cura on our Black Mage. Alright, good. Okay. Everything's alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I don't think Thunder works on these guys anymore. I think this should be another spell then. Still did the job. Alright, so we obtained the crown. Well, one thing I did forget to show off is that I should have actually gone to the Altair temple in the north of here, because if I did, I would have talked to a sleeping, I think a cursed prince, or it was a cursed prince that is asking for the crown that's in the Marsh Cave. He would have told you to go over there. And right now we're actually going to be delivering it to him right now. Little spoiler, it's actually going to be revealed that the person that's trying to get the crown is actually an evil dark elf of some kind. I think we already faced all of these guys, so I can just flee. And I think everyone's all healed up, right? Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna go up here, we're gonna get this treasure chest. Unlike in a lot of RPGs, you don't actually have any like item that can get you out of a cave from the Jiffy. Like there's no like escape ropes or other stuff like that. In here. Go up here. Anything? Nope. Open chest. I think we can go still to the bottom. Okay, so a lot of these doors right here, we're actually going to come back to the Marsh Cave because these doors require the Mystic Key, which we are going to obtain by saving the elves. You might have already actually seen this Mystic Key before. I believe there are doors in the Elven Kingdom that require the Mystic Key. So yeah, these doors are just locked right now. We're going to come back to them. We're going to go in the corner, and we're just going to keep going up, and up until we reach the top. Now we're just trying to escape at this point, but we did not meet one of the creatures right now. I don't think we are, maybe. Is the cockatrice. Actually, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go down here. Alright. Maybe fleeing. There we are. Oh shit. And we're going up here. We're just gonna keep fleeing. I think we faced every monster here except for the cockatrice. Which, I don't know if they just removed for this version of the game. Oh god. Run away, Black Knight! No! Black Mage, no! No! Oh, we might actually have to fight these guys. So, a situation like this can happen. What you want to do is actually just fight them. Hopefully that they don't turn us to stone. Fuck it. We have a lot of magic right now, so I'm just gonna use Fura. And then for magic, you. Okay, where's the door? It's not that one. It is that one. Yeah. Right. You go up here. I do actually want to show off that this is a dead end over here, just to make sure that you guys know. Go up here, there's nothing, it's just an empty space. But I think we're good right now. Oh my god, we're paralyzed. Flee! Run away! Alright, we are paralyzed right now. But I believe that that kind of status summon actually goes away after battle. Same thing with Confuse. Thank god. Because if we actually see our status... Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Yep, you see there's nothing up here. We'll go up here, and then we're gonna go into the stairs. So how long have we been recording for? About an hour and 26 minutes. We're gonna be using that cottage. That we got from the Marsh Cave. There you are. Gonna fully heal us up. Give us all our MP back and our HP. And then we're gonna actually go back over here, and we're gonna go instead of going south back to Alpha, we're actually gonna be going north. Alright, I think we haven't actually fought the gas, which is different from the ghost. So let's just actually use Fear on them. Then we're just gonna actually just regularly attack with our mages right here so that they can conserve some magic. We're actually gonna be needing to conserve some of our magic because we're actually gonna be fighting a boss fight. Paralyze kind of sucks. A lot of these ghost type monsters or zombie type monsters will use paralyze, and it just basically means that you're unlike if you ever played Pokemon, unlike in Pokemon, it's 100% chance that paralyze will have you nothing. So basically you're just like bound for the game. Paralyze can be very dangerous because of that. Again, we're gonna just keep going north. We're gonna attack this ogre because he has a lot of money. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Still, he dies. That's a waste of MP. Alright, we're gonna ignore these guys. If we can't ignore them, we'll fight them. Yes. Alright, good. All the way north over here into this castle right here. This is where I actually want to go. We are going to be fighting these ogres right here because they give you a lot of money. I don't think we need actually any spells. I don't think they're necessary. I think our fighter should be able to just kill them. Oh. That kind of sucks. I kind of wish he actually targeted the top one, but this ogre should die easily. There we are. We go up here and to the Western Keep. Why did it call it the Altera Temple? No, it's called the Western Keep. So on the Western Keep, you just want to go over here to, I think this place also has, check right up here. Is it up here? Oh, very nice remix of the Quinaria theme right here also. Again, fantastic soundtrack by Nobuo Uematsu. Yep, it's right over there. Where you're gonna want to use the Mystic Key. For right here though, this is where we're actually going to be meeting our Dark Elf boss. His name is Astos. He's going to be talking about like, oh my god, he fooled us and stuff like that. So let's just check if everyone is healthy. We're actually going to be saving. Yes. Always save before a boss fight. And now we're going to actually fight. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, King of the Dark Elves. The combined power of the crown now you hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I'll become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I will take what is mine by sheer force. Alright, so this is Astos, the Dark Elf. So in order to actually kill this guy, I just recommend attacking. Using Fury if you got it. Let's actually use Haste on our fighter right there. And then again, you just want to just keep protecting your white mage. It uses the spell Death. And what that does is that it instantly kills my character. Ouch. Alright. So what we're actually going to be needing to use now is, first I'm going to actually use Fear again. I'm going to use Magic. And then I'm going to be using Fura. And then for the White Mage, I'm actually going to be using that Phoenix Down that we got from the cave. It's going to be using Slora to slow down our enemy, our White Mage right there. What Slora does is that it makes it so that all of our moves are, I believe, not first turn advantage. So he'll most likely be attacking last now. Right now for him, I'm actually going to be attacking. For him, I'm actually going to be using Cura. For magic. Going back to using haste, and hopefully he doesn't use the death spell, which I'm surprised he has. I don't remember him having the death spell actually. Maybe this is a new addition, but I don't know. Either way, we are gonna want to use Cura on our fighter right there. Damn it, motherfucker! Hey, it was too slow. Alright, so we lost our fighter. I kind of just want to reset right now, honestly. Nah. We deal? Do we deal? Yeah, we deal with it. Let's see. Magic. I'm actually just be using Fura. Fura. And then Magic. And since we don't have any undead spells, we are actually going to be using Blink. magic. I'm going to be using Invis. Oh, he's using haste on himself. He's going to be more faster now with his attacks. So hopefully that we kill him right now. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, sorry, fighter. It looks like you're gonna be under leveled for this. Okay, so we just now obtained the Crystal Eye. If you remember back then, Crystal Eye, what it is that it's belongs to the magical witch Matoya. We're actually gonna be going to Matoya and giving that Crystal Eye back to her. So that she can give us another item for the elves, which is gonna help the sleeping prince awaken from his eternal slumber. So right now we have a a dead warrior right now at this point. We're gonna go back down, and we're gonna go back to Alfheim to heal up and revive our fallen brother. Nope, we're just gonna flee. We're gonna be fleeing from all these battles. Alright, looks like we made it. We're going to the end, not yet. We're actually going to be reviving our fighter right here. You seen the clerk? Yes. Alright, so he's back. He's back in 1 HP, but he's back. We're gonna change that right now with the N. Yes. We're gonna heal up right here. Alright, so now we're gonna actually go back all the way to the north. And going back to where Conaria is. Or actually no, not Conaria. We're gonna fight this guy. And we're gonna actually sell to Pravaka. Pravaka is gonna be somewhere at the top east. Do not worry about getting lost into the sea. They actually combine you in a circle kind of sea, so that you're not like going around the entire map. You will be able to get out of that circle, but not just yet at the moment right now. But by that time you should be able to like figure out like where you are naturally and not just check your map. We're just gonna be attacking these monsters, not only to I don't again, like, we don't need the experience, but we do need that gil. Go up here, and then I believe no, right there. And then there's Pravaka. And then we're actually going to be going north. We should be able to take care of these enemies now more faster. It's because we are a more higher level than we were before. You have to go make the journey all the way to the north. Right there. Again, if you ever get lost, I think you can select B, and then you'll be able to actually see the map. Okay. I think it's select B. Again, one thing that I do like about this enhanced version is the art style right here. The sprites look pretty amazing, at least to me. Some of the best sprite work in Final Fantasy. One thing that, one of the reasons why I'm actually doing these marathons right now is that I actually really want to get to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did play some of that, and I actually really did enjoy that. And I also really want to play Final Fantasy Rebirth. That looks really fun. Maybe one day I'll show off some of the side games like Final Fantasy Tactics and some other Square Enix RPGs. Top. Nice. All right. I think we should be almost there. Yeah, it should just be up here. Get very close. You know what? I'm gonna make it a rule that I won't actually do any resets for whenever I fall in character. Usually I will do that in a normal playthrough where if one of the characters dies, just because I like to keep things even. But I don't think I will be doing that here. Every time a fallen character falls, I'm just gonna keep them fallen and just revive them with the church. I actually never really used the church. I'm not used to using the church because again, I just reset if one of my characters dies. But for this playthrough, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Let me just check how to do the map thing again. Yep. Just press select and B, or select and circle if you're playing PlayStation. And if you see right here, you can check out where Matoya's cave is, where they do mention what the item is, where we're at right now. And we're actually going to be giving the old lady back her sight. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye? Here. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. You got the joint tonic. I can see again. Oh, you stole all my items. Never mind, give that potion back. And we are not going to give that potion back because we're going to actually be needing it for our elf brethren all the way to the south. Okay, gonna go all the way to the south right here. We have to go back to our ship. This just may take a while, so I'm gonna stay silent for the rest of this. It's pretty much the same thing over and over again. And I'll get back to you when we actually go back to our ship. So we finally made it. We're going to be taking care of these two ogres right here, again, to gain more money. Every time you do meet an ogre, I do recommend fighting it, just because they give you just so much money in the entire game. They will be replaced by what is called, I think, the Great Imp, or the Great Giant, or the Giant. I think it just depends on the game. We're going to actually go up here. We're actually going to be healing up. Okay, going to our ship, and we're gonna go back to the Elf Kingdom. Big eyes. What they like to do is that they like to paralyze you if they are given the chance. But they are very weak. Pretty much just basically anything. Usually they'll stay in the background with a bunch of enemies in front of them, and they just start paralyzing, and it can just be annoying. Them and the ghouls can be very dangerous and can lead you to just dying just by paralyzing all your characters. They will heal up after like a good while, but it will be a good while. So if given the chance, either run away or just defeat them as fast as you can. Looks like our red mage got poisoned right there, so we're gonna use our Poisana spell. Very useful spell. I very recommend you get it. Nice. Alright, so we're actually going inside the Elven Castle right here. And we're gonna go meet with the prince who's eternally sleeping at the moment. It's gonna be right here, and we're gonna actually use it just by talking to him. If we can. There we go. I think I actually talk to this guy. Yep, there we go. The Joy Tonic! Maybe just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I'll try it at once. And now we have awakened the prince. So now we have obtained the Mystic Key. All those doors that we couldn't unlock before, now we can lock. Now we can unlock. Seems like the prince is fine now. I'm awake, I'm strong again, all because of you. Thank you, Warriors of Light. So as you can tell in the beginning of this game, it's mostly just side quest the game. A lot of stuff you do in the beginning is just helping out people, and it doesn't become like really crystal clear until we meet the first of the 4 fiends. But for the moment right now, we're just doing little quests until we can actually go to the actual big adventure. Again, we're just gonna be healing. What is our money right here? We have about 10,000 gil. So let's just heal and see how many spells we can get with that. I think quite a bit. I'm gonna be checking the white spells first, I think. So let's just check up here. Oh, we already got Farah. We want Thundara. So let's just give that to you. And then yeah, we already give Farah. So we're actually gonna give Thundara not to you yet. Unless we have extra cash, we won't do it right now. This for Kira. I think we're gonna actually give the spell uh, Diara to the white mage. It'll be useful. The heal spell isn't as useful right now because yes, it does heal everyone, but it also doesn't do much, I think, compared to just using cure. So I don't think it's worth it right now. We'll get it later, but not now. We're gonna actually be going to the level 4 white magic right here, checking out those spells. Alright, we already got Poisana and Fox. And we don't need any more white spells than that. Let's just get these right here. It's not about 8,000, so we have a good amount. So let's get Blizzara for both Black Mage and the Red Mage. Okay. I think we should also get Haste. We won't be getting confused, that's for sure. But Haste is a pretty good spell. So yeah, we're gonna be using that last for that. And then we're actually gonna be going to over here. Because I'm gonna be selling a bunch of the shit that we don't need anymore. So I think it doesn't have Tendar, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we can. Oh, we can't sell in any of the. Yeah, we can sell them there. Okay. Nope. So. We're gonna be selling the broadsword. And we're gonna be selling this dagger. And we're gonna be selling this copper amulet. There you are. And we didn't even use our echo grass. So that's pretty good. Save it up for later. And go up here. I'm actually buying the third spell for him. Alright. I think we're pretty good for now. And now that we do have the Mystic Key, I think that we can open up some of the more special items around the Elven Castle right here. Is it right here? I'm trying to remember. Alright, just gotta be careful not to go out of bounds. Yep, there you are. Gonna open it up, and what do we got right here? The Mithril Hammer. It's gonna be for a White Mage. About 800 gil, 700 gil, and bronze gloves. Let's actually equip all that. Optimal. Optimal. Alright, cool. Alright, so, I believe that there's also stuff in the temple over there that we need to get. Just keep attacking. As you can see that the hammer that we just gave to the white mage does a lot more damage now. I think the best hammer that she can actually get is Thor's hammer that we're gonna get actually into the future. Also has kind of a lightning effect, which is pretty cool. I do hate ambushes. Not right over here. I have some quest over there. Okay. Go all the way to the left. Hold on, something over here. I believe to the left. We actually gotta go through a little maze right here. Go up here. Not much of a maze, just more another path. Go down here, and then we're gonna be using the Mystic Key. Oh, okay, so we got the race right here. I think they can use the death spell as well, so just be careful. You should be fine. You want to use Fura. And then Fura again. And then, did we actually buy? Yeah, we did buy Dara. There we are. I think they should actually be dying in this one turn. Oh, and they paralyzed me. There we are. Obtain the Falcon. I think all of these chests have a monster, so I'm gonna be using the same thing over and over again. Didn't paralyze me, thank God. The Fuhrer should be able to kill them all. And we got the Power Staff. And the Steel Gloves. I actually don't want to face these guys. Choom! We can show them off. And this is Dara. It does damages to the it does damage to all of the undead. They have to be undead in order for it to work. We're going down right here, and we're gonna get out. Alright, so I'm gonna be not talking for the moment because honestly it's gonna be a far long journey back over there to the Elf Kingdom. And there's not really anything to really talk about at the moment, so yeah. Alright, let's just go heal up. So, we're actually almost about to end this stream today. All we're gonna do right now is we're gonna be using the Mystic Key in Corneria to get a special item that we are gonna be needing to use in another place called the Dwarven Kingdom, which is all the way west of the entire sea. West, almost a little bit north. So we're gonna go back to Corneria, which just got straight up. And then you should be able to make it. And then go into the actual kingdom itself. And then I believe that if you go right over here, we just go up here, down over here, and then we can open these chests that are right here. These doors right here are locked. Now they're unlocked because of the Mystic Key. And we got the saber, mithril knife, cottage. And in the next room, we should be able to get our special item in the middle right there. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's all the way to the right. The nitro powder. And we're gonna get the iron armor and the 10. So we're actually gonna be using optimal for the moment. Very cool. I remember with the NES version, the equipment system actually really did suck because of the fact that like you can only hold 4 items per character. That means you can only hold a total of like 16 items. And back then, they didn't really tell you like what the weapons stats were, or what they did, or who can use them. So you would have to just randomly, hopefully, get the item, see if you can equip it, see if it does more damage, and if it doesn't do more damage, then you just throw away the other one because you would have to have thrown away another item in order to replace it. So it just sucked. They just fixed that now, where it's just you can hold as many items as you want, and you can just de-equip or equip them anytime. Made things a lot more easier. I believe we want to go to the north. Let's just fight these guys. Or we might actually stop at Meldon, which is the next town we're actually going to be going to. It's going to be right over here. I think there should be a town over there now. Is there a town over here? Or am I thinking over there? No, never mind. I'm thinking of somewhere else. I think the dwarves are down over here though. So there we are. We're gonna head inside over here. Alright, so Mount Gerdor. Right here is where the stereotypical gnome type uh, creatures live, not creatures, people. Um, One thing that Final Fantasy likes to do with these gnomes is that they like to say the catchphrase "Lally Ho." That wasn't implemented in the original NES version, but I think that was first introduced in Final Fantasy IV. Right here, we can actually talk to this gnome dude. They're pretty chill with us taking their items. Right here, they'll give you a lot of useful information if you're lost and you're first playing this game. Talking to you about Astos and the Matora's Eye thing, just to remind you. Again, just like talking with all these NPCs will tell you where to go if you're ever lost. He's talking about the smith that's right here. It's a smith that will give you the best sword in the entire game, but you would have to actually obtain another item in order for him to make it. Let's talk to him. What does he talk about? The earth is rotting. Here's our blacksmith, and he's talking about that he needs this item called adamantite. And he'll be making us this legendary sword that's in mostly every Final Fantasy game. You know it, you love it. It's Excalibur. Excalibur does a huge amount of damage, is the best sword in most of the time for every single Final Fantasy game, belonging to Sir Arthur Knight from back then of old. And now we're gonna give the nitro powder to a person that's been digging down over here. I think if we go over here, actually I'm gonna go over here for a bit. This is the guy that we give it to. Go up here. Got more items that we can get. We got a tent. We got a great helm. Oh, Wine Killer does really good damage to dragon types. Ether, potion, ether mail, cottage, and more money. Alright, so let's just equip that stuff. If we actually see the equipment right here, I'll actually describe it here. Very effective against dragons. And like the Falchion, a sword that widens towards the tip, has better, I think, accuracy than the Wyvern. No. Has better defense though. Doesn't. Has better evasion. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna be talking to this guy. Oh my gosh, nitro powder. He's gonna use it to explode a place in the world map, which allows to cross through and to do places and stuff like that. And this is where the game really does open up, because once he explodes this canal right here, it allows to explore the entire world basically. And allows us to go anywhere that we want. He doesn't get the fuck away, otherwise we're gonna die, because it's gonna be a big explosion. I think we get to actually see the world map and see it actually explode. Yep. Do not go into that whirlpool that's right there. In that whirlpool is another extra dungeon, just like the Earth dungeon that we saw before. That is an extra dungeon that we will be dealing until later, or maybe not. Honestly, I don't know, but we'll see. There we go. Now we have more access to the entire map now. And I think there's nothing down here yet. We're gonna actually get to see that part. So we'll go up here, and then we're actually gonna cross through that opening that he just opened up for us. I think that ice kind of actually paralyzes right now. Yep. Again, if you don't kill it quick, it will try to paralyze you. Thankfully, it did miss. Again, do not go into that whirlpool. That whirlpool will send you to another extra dungeon. I think you are able to actually get out of it. Once you enter, we're actually gonna try that right now. Let's save just in case. Nice. The Life Spring Grotto. This is where we're gonna be meeting the extra dungeon for different Final Fantasy characters that will show up. Don't recommend going through these extra dungeons unless you already have beaten the game. These are filled with high-level monsters that are not worth fighting right now. So we're actually gonna be going north. Alright, we're gonna be going over here. Fighting these buccaneers. These guys are new. These guys are basically just the same thing as the pirates that we faced when we were fighting the horde of pirates with the captain. Basically same thing. They are weak to lightning, just like a lot of aquatic creatures right here. But it's unnecessary for us right now to do that because we do just so much damage right now. Nope, right over here. It's gonna be over here. Yep, there it is. That's where we want to be. Alright, we made it to Melmond. We're just gonna go into the inn right here. And as you can tell, this place is kind of just beat up. See some cobwebs. Not a very good place right now. Just to signify that the world is right now decaying and dying. These people are starving to death. All that stuff. So right now, you can see the mass graves right here. We're gonna be talking about this place more when we come back, but right now I'm gonna be ending the stream right now. I'm gonna be saving. Not bad. Everyone's level 17. All right. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing next time tomorrow, or if I can do tomorrow is I'm gonna be playing through, I believe, something called Saturday Night Slam Masters, which was released on the Super NES. This has to do with the Street Fighter universe, and we're gonna be talking about a character called Mike Hager, which is the reason why we're gonna be playing that game. It talks about his backstory a little bit, and then after that, we are gonna be playing through Final Fight, the first one on the arcade, through its story. Um, but next time, I'm just gonna be playing through the arcade mode of Saturday Night Slam Masters on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, that's for tomorrow. I just want to thank everyone for watching. and we're gonna be continuing our Final Fantasy adventures next Monday. Finishing up Malmend and maybe even finishing up the Earth Cave boss fight. Which I'm not gonna be talking about like who's in there. It's actually a pretty funny character that we actually meet at the end of at least in the middle of the Earth Cave. So thank you for watching and I guess have a good night.